So I want to say thank you for being here whenever you're here, whenever you're joining me live, replay. And the thing that's come up today is your presence matters. Your presence matters. Our presence matters. So I want to say a little bit about this topic and then really take us into meditation, because that's where the rubber hits the road. We can talk about presence, but let's experience it, let's share it. So a couple of practical things before I forget. One is the Wednesday healing, which is today 1:30 to 2 Pacific, or whenever you can join. No sign up, you simply lie back and receive. Let yourself be supported and uplifted by this incredible field of light and healing, which has been happening every week since 2013. Secondly is the circle that I facilitate with beautiful souls. We meet a couple of times a month, and there's a circle tomorrow at 10 a.m. There's some details on my page and website under the members circles. That's tomorrow at 10. And thirdly, and perhaps most significantly, is All For Love, which is a really huge wave going out to all of us just to simply show up, to be in presence as love on the 20th, Sunday the 20th. The suggestion is to connect at noon Pacific or noon your time, but really whenever you're guided. And I'm not going to say too much more about this today, but I'll speak more about it again. You can find the All For Love page, All For Love 2021, with all the details there. Again, there's no sign up. There is an event just so that we can register interest, so that we can see each other and feel each other. But it's all free. It's an absolute co-creation. This isn't coming through me or any one person. This is spirit saying, this is happening. Can you see that it's happening? Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Let's be as love. So lend your presence if you're so moved. Bring your heart. Show up in the way that feels right and true for you wherever you are on the planet. We are all here equally as God, as source. So spread the word, reach out, think big, share, stand in this. Okay, let's breathe together. Let's breathe together. I'm just bring in some sound. Okay. So just a word as we begin to go into meditation space, and feel free to drop in, to stop scrolling and multitasking. Okay, this is presence. Presence is to bring all of ourselves here and now. And our mind will play. Our mind will try and convince us that, just that one thing that needs to be done, or just this piece that we can do at the same time, or we can process something. Acknowledge and let it go. And choose. Presence is our natural beingness. And as we awaken to this, we get to choose it. We get to choose it in every moment, in every encounter, difficult or blissful. We're going to stay with ourselves, with who is in front of us, with what is before us, or not. So on this, I also want to acknowledge how vast things are right now, how massive the energies are. These inflows and these shifts are like nothing we've known before. Been saying that for a long time, but the reality of that keeps shifting as the light keeps shifting, the frequencies keep shifting, consciousness keeps shifting. And remember that one of the fundamental natures of all that is change. There's an evolutionary impulse at the heart of all creation. So as our person struggles to find balance in the shift, remember that this too is perfect, this quality of change. So can we meet the non-meeting also? Can we meet our panic, our anxiety? Can we meet our rejection of what is, our avoidance, our numbing, our projection? There is an endless invitation to know ourselves, to know God with every face. I shared a piece of writing this morning from Jeff Foster that is so profound. I'll let you find it on my page if you feel so moved. But it really encompasses the allness, the totality, the utter inclusiveness of what we call God, which has no word, no name, no face. Nothing is excluded. So no struggle is excluded, no tear. Whatever you're going through right now, whatever despair, anguish, confusion, celebration, none of it is anything other than the divine at play. And it's easier to remember this when we are feeling still, balanced, when we're feeling our love and joy. Can we remember it in the trauma even? Can we remember it in the rage? Can we remember it in the despair? Despair is such a potent gateway to our own God self. Okay, so with this message that all is seen, you are seen, you are known, you are held in every face, in every moment, in every mood change. Let us just drop in deeper together. Find the breath, find the movement of the breath. Always be welcome to touch this body, to place hands on this body. To feel yourself in the physical as well as emotional and energetic. So feel breath happening right now. There is nowhere else to be. and let yourself drop into the experience, into the happening of breath, exactly as it is. Not a perfect breath, not a bigger breath, just life as breath right here. And this field of acceptance is one that can then simply permeate wider and wider, deeper and deeper. The sensations of the body, whether they're uncomfortable, even painful, or whether they're soft and fluid and delicious. Presence is here. Even if it's just for a second. This is where we find ourselves. And it can never be known through straining, through striving. It's actually letting go, undoing, undoing, undoing the grasp of the personal one. And then the discovery is just wondrous. And there's nothing to hold on to. There's no one here to hold on. Can you see just for a second the play? The utter joy of the play, whatever it looks like. As we surrender, as softening happens, God is known, the divine source is discovered. There was never anywhere to go. We never had to be better or different or anything more than we were the second that we were born. We are born, we are here, we are arrived, we are whole. So just bathe in this for a few minutes. I'm just going to switch screens so that I can see who's here. Hey, Robin, Bennett, to connect, Cecilia, Sky. You're welcome to say hello as we discuss presence or feel presence. It's so beautiful to see each other, to tangibly as well as etherically feel each other's presence and witness each other's presence. Kathy, Diana, Savannah from Ireland, love to Ireland, fellow Celtic heart. I may be back sometime soon. I haven't been back in 3 years. Pascal, Kathleen, hey Thomas, Tanya. Isn't it such a joy to feel each other, to witness each other? Every single one of us is an expression of the divine. Every single one of us. This is my passion and dream and invocation for All For Love, is that we see each other, we witness each other, we just sit in the absolute bliss of the love that we are. This is our empowerment. This is our sovereignty. We don't need teachers and guides. We all call each other home. We remind each other, Patty. So can we be this? Can we really be this? Can we stand in this now, in this moment together as we are here? Whenever you're connecting here, and as we can in our lives, as we stumble and fall, and in all of our messy humanness, try not to swear because Facebook will delete it. You get my point. All of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. So if it moves your heart for the All For Love, the 20th of June, let's help make this a huge, spectacular expression of love. And if it's this moment now, this is an eternal moment, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Thank you for your presence. Your presence matters. You matter. Only and always love. Blessed be.